Today we're doing two topics. The first topic is about this very interesting reel I've seen a few days ago where this girl basically was talking about how no one was discussing the fact that women who are earning money are the most feminine women there is. And she says there is this mistaken idea that women who are earning money are the most masculine. They're masculine because they have to survive. She says that this is not the case, that in fact, women who are earning money or women who have acquired wealth, their own wealth, are very feminine because they are at peace with themselves. This is coming from a really beautiful woman herself. I suppose she's one of these women who have acquired wealth in her life, and she's telling us that being provided for doesn't make you feminine. Being in a place where you have wealth, your own money, earning for yourself, that brings you peace, and that allows you to retain your femininity and enjoy your life. And you know what? I agree with her. But our next topic, or rather, we're just going to unbox this bag, this box right here. This is a Fendi bag. It's a new addition to my bag collection. I am something of a bag lover, but most of my collections are Chanel. I'm a Chanel girl, but I decided to do something different, and this is a Fendi purse bag tote. It's a tote bag I've just gotten yesterday. And I wanted to unbox with you guys. It's really beautiful. I think this is going to be something sort of a classic in the future. The people who love bags, I've noticed, are purchasing this particular design. So we are going to unbox that together. Now, before that, let's jump right into this conversation. I agree that women who acquire their wealth in life, women who are rich, basically, I do agree that they, of course, are very feminine. They must be. If I had millions of money in my bank account right now, a few houses here and there, whatever, gold, diamonds, a massive closet, lands, all of this sort of wealth and luxuries, I'm going to be the most feminine. You will not see a pimple on my forehead, okay? I will be the most stress-free human in the world. I'll live life exactly as I want without having to discuss my intentions with any man. And that would, of course, make me feel so soft and so graceful, and my skin will be glowing from head to toe. So this is why I agree. But the argument that I've seen in the comment section, which I was thinking as well, which made sense really, was unless you're born with that wealth, or unless you inherited it somehow, or maybe you married it, you have to get to a place where you can call yourself wealthy. And that's what she felt. She skipped this part. We agree. Wealth makes you soft. Wealth brings peace and happiness and problem-solving ability into your life. But how do you get that wealth? You have to hustle. And this is the part a lot of women have been trying to avoid. I have tasted hustle. I have tasted being on survival mode. And I've tasted being provided for. When I tell you that I will forever choose being provided for, believe me, in order for a woman to get to a place where she can call herself a boss, a wealthy woman, she has to work hard. She has to fight like a man. She has to really get into her masculine. When I'm angry, when I'm irritable, when I'm fighting, when I have to be on survival, that's not my femininity working. That's not me being in my feminine. That's me being in my masculine. If I'm stressed in life, that's masculine energy. If I have to think about solutions to every problem, that's my masculine energy. Okay? It does not feel good. So for a woman to get to a place where she calls herself wealthy, it takes many years of investment, many years of fighting, many years of, operating from a masculine energy to basically fight these men. To get here in the workforce, you have to fight men to get there, to earn as much as they do, or even become their bosses. You have to really, really hustle and bustle out there, and that puts you in your masculine. And you have to do this for many, many years until, you can finally, I think most men get successful, especially people doing 9 to 5, you know, conventional jobs, not the tech millionaires we see today, but most men in law, for example. I once knew one lawyer, so I would use that for example. For you to get into partnership with the company, to become a partner in a law firm, you have to work really hard, fight, 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 fight. Psychological warfare. You know how it is? I don't know. I've never worked a day in my life. So it's like they call this office politics. You have to do that a lot, to finally one day, be given the opportunity to become a partner where you start to earn lots of money and I don't know, from there upwards, right? So imagine a woman in this setting. She has to hustle. She has to fight like a man, act like a man, be a man, basically, in the workforce to get to that place where she becomes extremely rich, extremely wealthy. Is that what we want? Do we want to wait until we're in our 40s, 50s, before we can settle in our feminine energy? No, I don't. Many women don't dream of this. Many women want to be provided for so they can start now in their youth enjoy being in that soft place where you don't have to think about, oh, how am I going to kick Eric or Charles out of the game and be favored by the boss? Like, why would I don't know. I just feel like this is not the mental place. You know where I want to be? I want to be, and I can speak for many women, I want to be in a castle, frolicking in a dress, riding on horses, playing with little animals, thinking about what to prepare, for food in the morning. And, a good example is with Love with Megan. You see what she's doing? You see how Megan is basically in the kitchen thinking of how to plate her meals in a beautiful way so her kids love them, how to make everything so colorful and perfectly set, you know, and elevated, as she always says. If that girl has to be out in the workforce hustling and bustling, you think she'll have time to think about such things? The only reason, and I can only call what she's doing with Netflix a hobby. The only reason why she's just like, oh yeah, let's elevate our lives and, think of little ways to make our lives perfectly perfect and beautiful is because the girl is married into money. Okay, that's why she's able to do such things. And I think a lot of women want this. We all want to think about, oh, what to wear, how to dress, how to, what to prepare for a meal, or how to organize a mansion and make sure everything is working properly. I want to think about, where are we going to this summer? What are we doing next weekend? I don't want to think about how to fight and make, lots of money in order to survive in the workforce. You need to invest your energy, your mental health into acquiring that wealth before you can actually get there and then start enjoying your life. Nobody wants this, okay? We want to be provided for. We want to show our wish list and have a man, surprise us with beautiful gifts. We want to, prepare somebody a beautiful meal and watch them eat it with pleasure and glee. That's what most women want. We want to live in massive, beautiful houses, and we want to go frolic in gardens with our friends. Anyway, let's open this beautiful, beautiful purchase that I've made recently. Like I said, I'm something of a bag lover. So we are going to open my beautiful new collection. This is called the Fendi Peekaboo bag. I don't know, but it's called Peekaboo. Went into the store with my friend the other day. I wanted actually a gray colored plain one, but then we looked at we saw this one and then we decided this one has a bit more character. It's less bland. It's not boring. It's, oof, oh my God. I love, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. This is stunning. I could also wear it in, turn it this way and wear it if I wanted to. If I wanted to do plain that day, I could do this. And what does it, one second, one second, one second. What does it have in here? Lots of, actually, I didn't check. It has a long strap. By the way, they told me, I'm going to do this on camera. They told me this little hand right here was handmade. I don't know how that was possible, but this is handmade. Look at, this is how it looks. So this was not cheap, but I love it. Look how beautiful. I'm going to wear it to Europe in a few days. It's giving chic. It's giving elegant. And also, and then there's this, and then there's a long strap so I can hang it, as I often always end up doing anyway, especially when I'm traveling. This is gorgeous. So the peekaboo is getting into everyone's closet lately. Everyone is buying this, and I think that this is one of the bags, just like a Chanel classic. This is going to be a Fendi classic in the future. That's what I think. Beautiful, isn't it? I love it. I really do. I really do. Has enough space for everything. Look at all that space. I see myself traveling with this. Ooh, did I just stain this bag? Okay. I see myself going out to lunch with friends in this. So that being said, this is beautiful. Thank you. That being said, I really do think that most women would prefer to provide it for, but on the next video, we should be talking about how a woman can protect her assets when she is being provided for and dependent on a man. I feel that women should have some sort of protection for themselves, money, savings. You can earn, that's perfectly fine. We have the ability and the brains to earn if we want, but it's always so lovely to have someone providing for you. If I have that offer in the future, I will take it without, thinking. I would just, yes, please, sir, provide for me. But while you're with a man, because men are not always, women grow old and men grow cold. It's always nice to protect yourself one way or another. We will be discussing that in the next video. Ciao.